YouTube and Twitch viewers that were not able to watch this live. Welcome back to another part of The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD 100% playthrough on Hero Mode. Let's continue, shall we? Let's go. In the last part, we finally got all of the pieces of the Triforce. We also got the Hero's Charm, which allows us to look at the health bars of our enemies. And I did look up those treasure charts. I found out that I'm actually missing 4. That being number 3, I believe. Right? Number 3. Yep, number 3, number 9, 16, and 42. So, let's go and get those, shall we? And let's warp to our first location, which is going to be Forest Haven. Going like this. Now this one, when I was looking it up, kind of surprised me, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I made a comment about it in one of my parts. And the HP shows up like that with the Hero's Charm. I thought the island that was around here was for just looks. Well, turns out I was wrong. It's not just for looks. And that would be the island over there. Now, clearly, we can see a chest over there, but I just thought that, man, maybe it was just like a rock or something. I'm also going to take off the Hero's Charm, as I like looking at Link's face and his expressions, but it's a nice addition. And how we get to that treasure chest is we go all the way up at the very top of Forest Haven. I'm probably not the only one that was like, especially when trying to 100% this game, that was going to probably miss this. But up we go, all the way to the top. And then right here. Now you might be like, oh hey, this flower is just to get, over maybe to there if you get up here. Well, that is not the case. What it actually is for is to get onto this part right here, and then you jump off of here and you fly with Leaf all the way over here. And we can clearly now see that it is a treasure chest. Alright. Now let's do the Wind's Requiem. And blow the wind to the northeast. Yes, I think. No. I was wrong. We want to make it to where it's the southeast. And let's jump. Whee! And we get a treasure chart. Yay! And then let's take out our Wind Waker and blow it in the opposite direction. And this part now makes so much sense to me. Well, this is one of my favorite Zelda games. Apparently, I don't 100% it as much as I probably should. Because this part, like, I knew about this part, but I was like, oh, man, again, it's just probably like, ooh, hey, there's an enemy here. I didn't really think very much of it. But now that I know that it's a way to where you can get across, it makes more sense. I will definitely make a note of this for future reference. Alright, and then our next objective in getting our sea charts, or completing our sea chart with the treasure charts, is over in Windfall. So we're going to warp right there. Alright. And then what we want to do is we want to go over to this guy right here, and we want to give him some skull necklaces and talk. Oh, chum, that's a skull necklace. I collect these things, but how did you know that? I have no idea. I can sell these for huge profits at antique stores. Which reminds me, there's something I wanted to talk to you about, chum. Could you give me 3 of these? If you do, I'll let you play a real fun game. I'll give you 3. Thanks, chum. I'm happy to take them off your hands. Alright then. Now, I'll let you play my little game. It's called Piggy Sitting. I've let 3 pigs loose on this island. You have to bring them all back to me within 2 minutes. If you do a good job, I'll reward you for your trouble. Are you sure? Are you ready, chum? Absolutely. Alright, bring them all to me within 2 minutes. Starting now. Ready? Go! And what we want to do is we want to find these pigs. They're all over Windfall. And there's only 3 of them. You want to make sure to sidle, or not to crouch. And you want to pick them up like this. Oh, that's the first one to arrive. You got 1 minute and 35 left, chum. Yep. All right. And the next one right here. That's the second one, or the second one shows up. Well, chum, there's only a minute and 24 left. And the next one is right up here. Pretty easy quest for you to do. You gotta make sure that you do not run at them, otherwise they will run away. Well, you found the third one. Nice work. Well, chum, you win. Oh yeah, I guess a promise is a promise. I owe you a little reward. Then, don't I? All right, hold out your hand, chum. And we get a treasure chart. But still, cripes. How could my little piggies lose like that? They must be out of shape. Time for an exercise regimen. Things won't go so easily for you next time. Yeah. I don't know exactly who tells you about that, but yeah. So let's go into our map and open up these treasure charts while we're at it. We got one there, and then this one is 42. Okay. And funny enough, this one is actually on the way to our next one. So we're going to just go and sail to the next two of them, actually. It's kind of embarrassing that I didn't know about the last two. At least with Forest Haven and the one with the pig mini game, I kind of hinted that I knew about the pig mini game. I just didn't know exactly how to get it to where he would actually allow me to participate. But I did not know about the one in Forest Haven. And the other two, well, I just didn't explore very well, apparently. Which is kind of embarrassing. Oh. I've done that twice now. You can kind of make it go faster by holding A. And that is that one. And now what we want to do is that we want to keep on going parallel. The last charts will be over this way. The first one is in the submarine right here. I thought I checked all of these, but apparently I did not. Isn't too bad. At least it was only a couple. Bring it on, you little tykes. I ain't scared of you. Yeah, I'm not scared of you. Come here. I've got Granny's soup to heal me. Plus a fairy that I have not used. That I've held on for the entire game. I wonder if the boomerang can lock onto this enemy. Yes. Huh. I did not know the boomerang can actually take out those guys. The more you know. And there is the sea chart. Or the treasure chart. Eventually, I'll call them treasure charts instead of sea charts. I mean, they are updating your sea chart, so, with goodies. Now, there is something that I'm not going to do in this game, and that's getting the Tingle statues, which was in the original, and they are in this version as well. But I don't consider them to be 100%. Because, well, one, you don't really get anything for it. You only get money. You get like 500 rupees, which doesn't sound worth it to me. And two, I believe you need it to get all the figurines, which again, eh. And then we go up here for our last treasure chart. Like I said, I didn't apparently explore this last little bit very well. Even though I passed here, I thought I already did this a while ago. We get a red rupee in here. And then we get, a chart. Then we get a treasure chest over there. Gold feather. Always nice. Do some of these drop some arrows? Because I really do need some arrows. I wasn't expecting to ever get low on, like, bombs or arrows. Magic, perfectly fine. And stuff, but I wasn't expecting to get low on arrows. I guess, having to deal with the Savage Labyrinth really drained me on my arrows, especially going all the way down. Alright. And that is everything in the game. Oh, hey, a fairy. I will gladly take the free heal. After having to deal with, that. Alright. So let's go and grab all the charts that we have not already done. That being 9 and 16. Alright, and let's go to those islands in order. Actually, the last two are pretty close to Outside Island. So how about we do this? Let's warp to Outside Island. That way we can grab these pretty easily. And then we'll warp back to Dragon Roost Island to grab the last one, and then we can go straight into the end game. This has been a lot of fun for me. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last part. Don't know exactly how long it's going to be. I'm assuming only maybe 2 hours and a half, but we'll see. Who knows? The last little bit might give me a little bit more trouble being on hero mode and whatnot. Who knows? It would be kind of laughable if it did give me trouble, but kind of funny at the same time. And we get a silver ruby there. Now we can go over this way. I'm surprised that the ships are around here when you attack them don't drop any treasure charts or whatnot. I think that would have been pretty cool as well. Having like a couple of platforms, having a couple of them is also cool. But I just feel that like there was only one, and that was the Triforce chart. But I think that they could have definitely have used more. Let's see here. Yep, all of them have got the red circles around them. There might have been a lot less in the GameCube version, because in the GameCube version, unlike last episode, you actually had to find all of the treasure, the Triforce treasure charts, and then go and find them out in the sea. So there might have been a little bit less treasure charts. That, or they had like 2 treasure charts in where the Triforce was. Got a silver rupee, and last but not least, let's go to Dragon Roost Island. And go over to this fair island over here. I've learned quite a bit through my playthrough of this 100% playthrough. It has been very enjoyable. Had a couple of times where I got close to dying. Makes me kind of want to do a 3-hour run of this, but also it kind of makes me a little bit weary of that. If I did do a 3-hour run of this, I definitely would have to take it a little bit more careful than a normal one. Yay. Ooh, we've almost reached the limit. If we did the tingle statues, we would be above the limit. But hey, finishing it with this, not bad. All right. But now, onward. Back to the Tower of the Gods. Well done, Soldric. You must show the Triforce piece you have assembled to the gods. Huh? Oh, what is this? There, on your hand, the Triforce piece that now dwells within you. It is the Triforce of Courage, proof that you are indeed the true hero. You have controlled the wind and crossed the seas, and here, near the end of your quest, the power of the gods has been bestowed upon you. Truly, surely, from this moment on, you shall be known as the Hero of Winds. Soldric, Hero of the Winds. Go forth to Hyrule, to Zelda's side. All right. Let me just fill up on stuff, because like I said, we're getting close to the end of the game, and I want to make sure that we're all nice and stocked up. Specifically on arrows, as we do not have very many. Okay, that should be plenty. Alright. Ooh. Something tells me something went awry. Yeah, that statue did not look like that last time. And boy oh boy. I think Ganon had a little bit fun slicing this statue or whatever is here. Like, my goodness. Where is its legs? Because we got, you know, the arm there. We got the torso there. We got the sword and the sword sheath, or the shield and the sword sheath here. We got the one with the sword, and then we have the torso over there with the legs. It would have been funny if the legs also got sliced off and put somewhere. My goodness. Hey Zelda, we're back. I can protect you. Oh. You have deceived yourself. Do you think you'd be safe inside the castle? Foolish. Now that my power has been restored, there is no safe haven for you. I have taken your precious Zelda, and here you shall fall into an eternal slumber. Why, hello there. And these are different than the dark nuts that we've been facing. Oop. Also, if you touch the flames, you get damaged. So these oop. Ooh, okay, there goes one. Hey, you looking for this? Get out of here. You guys didn't really damage me. It was the flames because I was trying to backtrack. But hey, at least they give me a lot of arrows. All right. Well, if she's not here, where else do we have to go? We have there. Let's go see what the King of Red Lions say. As I don't think I've ever gone back to him and asked him about this. Hello there. So despite our efforts, the princess has fallen into Ganon's hands. Yet all is not lost. Beyond the bridge, on the far side of the castle, stands Ganon's tower. I am certain Zelda is being held there. Now that the Master Sword is once again blessed with the power to repel evil, you should be able to break through Ganon's barrier and enter the tower. Yeah. I've always wondered about that. And we get over here. Boop. And there we go. Now, I do like this area. I think it's very very beautiful. I wish that we could do some stuff around here, but well, this is the end game, and I guess they ran out of time or didn't think about it. He hats. Hey. I was low on arrows and now I'm not. Hey. And a dark nut. Alright. And onward. And welcome to the last area in the game. Ganon's Tower. And there is a seal on the door, which we have to go through every single one of these. And we might as well do them in order, so let's go and do this. I like the music here, for sure. Ooh, I thought I was going on this thing. Hey. And then we grab this. And we climb all the way up. Let's grab that and deeply leave. And into this door we go. Now, we need to equip. I do like that they do this. I will say that it kind of is a little bit eh. A little bit interesting. Ooh, and I'm gonna go right to the bottom of a concept that they did this. rehashing the bosses of old. And there's one boss down. And then what we want to do is that we want to go through this one. If we want to go in order. And now we can use the leaf. And for me, I always like doing it this way. What they want you to do is that they want you to have that, like, move that platform. But what I like to do is I like to just glide over, like so. Makes it so much easier. And then we go over here and roll, and in we go. And boss number 2. And this time he goes down a lot easier. Okay, and then we go to this one. Now where the other rooms were not that involved. This one, however, is a lot more involved. Oh, hey. I'll take a free health. I didn't know they give you that. All right, and Nerf fairy. Jeez, they expect you to take a lot of damage here. what you want to do is we want to grab one of these statues and put on the statue here. Or on the button there. And then we go across. And we grab this statue right here. And we continue. Then we gotta face this guy. Then what we do is that we go all the way over here. Place this guy back over there and continue up. As they start to wiggle, they will do that, and then we can go through here. A little bit more to that puzzle. Same as before. And I was not expecting that. Very nice. I guess I should have my arrows just in case. Nice. That went without a hitch. And then we go into the last one. That was really stupid of that particular enemy to get right in my face. I think that's the only one actually gets in our way. Might be wrong about that. Oh wow. I didn't know they were almost out of magic. I joy pinned it. How very thoughtful of you. I joy pinned it. Not like we really needed any more magic. I wasn't expecting that enemy or that Wizrobe to get right in my face. I guess I guess that Wizrobe knew better, I guess. And then what we do is that we go in here. And let us put this on the R button and give this boss what for? One of my favorite bosses of this game. Love the music. And another boss bites the dust. All right. Got some more magic. Magic. And we go. Ah, yes, these things. Get out of here. Alright. And the first thing we want to do is we want to go in here. What do you guys say? Soldier, you must remember, well, the appearance of this room. The shape of the floor, the number of items hanging on the walls. So such things are the key to solving the riddles that lie ahead. Don't overlook anything. So what the King of Red Lions means is that if you go back into this room. He does the exact same thing as before, which I think is a little bit too hand-holdy, to be honest. But, eh. So, what you do is that you do this, this, and this. I see. So this is the portal through which Ganon was able to seep into the unexpected world above. Soldric, we shall make use of this path that Ganon created for himself. If there is anything from the world above that you believe you need, then climb into the boat and enter the column of darkness. Nope, we have everything. Because as we can see, well, can't see here, but we did get every sea chart or treasure chart. So you might be wondering, okay, well that place is just to go there. How do we get through here? Well, if we go back into this room and we read this tablet over here. I read it and not try to fall. The swords hilts of my servants who lurk deep in the darkness shall be the guidepost that points to me. Interesting. Alright. Well, into darkness we go. And... ooh. It's interesting that he does that attack first. And the hilts, being this part of the sword, will point to the gate that you need to go to, which will then give you what you desire. So we do that. Ah, that didn't hit him. And then right there. Ah. Don't you worry. I got a empty bottle with your name on it. I absolutely love that. Yeah. That attack's kind of annoying. Ah. Wow, that actually does a lot of damage. It hits you. Boop. Where do you lie? Right over there. Uh-oh. Point. And that points right there. However, there is a chest that appears. And let's grab it. And we get the light arrow. Or you got the light arrow. When you take out your bow, you use ZR to change arrowheads and then fire away. The sacred light of these arrows can pierce pure evil itself. Yeah. Now, the light arrows in this game are OP. They will one-shot anything in this game except for... Well, we'll get into that. But if we step out of the ring... Yeah, enough of that. And we hit him again with a light arrow. And he's gone. And what we do is we take his sword and boop. And now we go up to the very top. Now the light arrows are OP because any enemy that you go across will die in one shot. And I mean any. Like take this Dark Nut for instance. Bump. Gone. And then we have Dark Nuts with those capes, which are harder to take care of. But with the light arrows, it does not matter that they have armor. Yay. Full HP. Still haven't died yet. We're doing pretty good and full magic. Alright. And here is the final confrontation. Let's go into here. Well, hello there, Zelda. Or Tetra. Do you still, or do you sleep still? Wait. Do not be so hasty, boy. I can see this girl's dreams. Oceans, 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 oceans as far as the eye can see. They are vast seas. None can swim across them. They yield no fish to catch. Would did the king of Hyrule say that the gods sealed Hyrule away and they left behind people who would one day awaken Hyrule? How ridiculous. So many pathetic creatures scattered across a handful of islands, drifting on this sea like fallen leaves on a forgotten pool. What can they possibly hope to achieve? Don't you see? All of you. Your gods destroyed you. I have been waiting for you, boy. For one like you. Yes, for the hero. Do not betray my expectations. And welcome to Puppet Ganon. What we need to do is we need to cut all the strings. As you do so, you won't be able to do a lot of things. And then what we do is that we get the light arrows and shoot his tail. Take that and shoot his tail again. Now, what we can do is we can aim for his tail again. Like so. Yay, we defeated him. Huh? It looks like we haven't defeated him just yet. Now we got a spider form, which now we have to look at the water and shoot him in the same little spot. Keys will keep your magic nice and filled. This is where the boomerang is very nice. Also keep your arrows nice and filled. And now we enter phase 3. Now you can to take the light arrows and shoot his tail when he comes around, like oh, like so. The best way to do this, though, is to grab a bomb. Nice. And take a bomb. Oh, is he not gonna show it off? Ooh, I think I almost sniped him. All right. Okay. And then we do that, and boom. I actually did pretty good for the first two. Last one always kind of gives me a little bit of trouble. Yes, surely you are the hero of time reborn. Your time has come. Come now, stand before me. Alright. And what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to follow him. And how we do that is that we climb all the way up to the top of his tower. Honestly, we did really, really good. I'm quite pleased with myself. We're getting pretty high up here. Boop. And then what we do is that we see this over here, which we cannot grab. So what we want to do is that we want to leap over a little bit. And whoop. Grab that. And then what we want to do is that we want to, I think, does this drop a fairy? Seems like this drops like a lot of magic, which is funny to me, only because I know what happens. Alright. And then what we do is that we go over here. Just in case, we can open this up. And then we have a fairy. This warp up will make it to where the warp pod down below will allow us to get all the way up here, just in case you fail in this last part. So, let's go. My country lied within a vast desert. When the sun arose into the sky, a burning wind punished my lands, searing the world, and when the moon climbed into the dark of night, a frigid gale pierced our homes. No matter when it came, the wind carried the same thing: death. But the winds that blew across the green fields of Hyrule brought something other than suffering and ruin. I conveyed or covered that wind, I suppose. It can only be called fate. That here I would gain, that I would again gather the three with the crests. That I should lay my hand on that which grants the wishes of the beholder. That when power, wisdom, and courage gather together, the gods would have no choice but to come down. The power of the gods, the Triforce. He who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. Already the quest of wisdom is mine. All that remains is the one that you have. Do not fear, I will not kill you. I merely have need of the power that dwells within you. Now, let us put an end to that which binds us together. Uh-oh. That doesn't seem good. Gods, hear that which I desire. Expose this land to the rays of the sun once more. Let them burn forth. Give Hyrule to me! He who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. That is what you said, is it not, Ganondorf? Gods of the Triforce, hear that which I desire. Hope. I desire hope for these children. Give them a future. Wash away this ancient land of Hyrule. Let a ray of hope shine on the future of the world. Let and let our destinies finally be fulfilled. Ganondorf, may you drown with Hyrule. This is foolishness. A future for you? What are you laughing at, Ganondorf? You're insane. Soldrick, I'm sorry. I overslept. I think it's time for us to say goodbye to this place. We must return to the world above, back to our ocean. Thank you for giving me back my sword. Well, very well then. Allow me to show you your future. Yes, allow me to show you just what hope you have. See how much your precious Triforce is worth. I'll use this bow to cover you. Attack him as you can, as best you can. Will do. Ooh. I love this final fight. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ooh. Soldrick, you have to distract him. Are you ready? I'll aim for you, and you use your shield. Don't you get it? And boom! Perfect. The wind, it is blowing. Soldrick. My children, listen to me. I have lived regretting the past, and I have faced those regrets. If only I could do things over again. Not a day of my life has gone by without my thoughts turning to my kingdom of old. I have lived bound to Hyrule. In that sense, I was the same as Ganondorf. But you, I want you to live for the future. There may be nothing left for you. But despite that, you must look forward and walk a path of hope, trusting that it will sustain you when darkness comes. Farewell. This is the only world that your ancestors, or this was the only world that your ancestors were able to leave you. Please, forgive us. Well, wait. You could come with us. Yes, of course. We have a ship. We could find it. We will find it. The land that will be the next Hyrule. So... Ah, but child, that land will not be Hyrule. It will be your land. I have scattered the seas of the future. Yes, yes, you have. Well, hello there, Prince Kamali. How are you doing? Oh. Well, that's good. I was wondering how we were going to get back to land. And there's our sister, Ariel. And she has a new dress. And there is Menly and Makar. Which never really made sense to me. But, well, I guess Ganondorf is turned to stone. So, and that is Wind Waker HD, 100% on hero mode. I've always enjoyed this game. That last little bit almost made me want to shed a tear. It's just a really good like setup. Like, I really love the ending of this game when you have like Ganondorf that thinks that he almost got what he wanted and got it taken away. The laugh of him, of everything that he held dear, of all that work, and it went up and in smoke. I also love the little bubbles with all the characters. A very nice touch. And it's just, yeah. Ganondorf might not be a challenge to me because I've played through this game multiple times, but the first time that I played through this game, I think he was a little bit more of a challenge. Granted, he did get a couple of hits on me, but as long as you use the shield, most of the time you'll go without getting scathed. But I really do like the ending of this game. It's what I wish that other Zelda games would make Ganondorf. Like, this one actually seems like he actually like planned things out. One, having it to where the Master Sword lost its power, and then that at first, like, yeah, he was in like a wrathful stage. So yeah, he did a lot of things with his magical power, and it makes sense that they would try to find a way to seal his magic with the Master Sword, or at least some type of key that he could not like touch, which would be the Master Sword, and that made it to where he wasn't as much of a threat. And I guess what they thought is that by sealing his magic away, he wasn't able to get to the surface. But as we found out that he made a portal that was able to go to the surface, and as Cetra pointed out, that for the Forsaken Fortress wasn't always where Ganon was. It was a band of pirates beforehand. I just like this game. Now, I will say that I kind of wish that they added just a little bit more, maybe like a dungeon or so. Just like one dungeon. Maybe getting a little bit more into the story of how like everything like happened. But what we got was pretty good. And a game that I will keep on playing as many times as it takes. This is how much I enjoyed the game. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see a playthrough. Eventually, I will be doing a playthrough of some of the other Zelda games, like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I'm going to be restarting those. And then I want to do a playthrough of Oracle of Seasons and Ages, along with the Minish Cap, and just a lot more Zelda games. As I do enjoy this series. The team that did this game, they definitely did a very, very good job. with this one, in my honest opinion. Sure, there could have been stuff that they could have improved on, but all in all, I still feel that it is a really good, well put together game. Anchors away. Hold the rudder steady. Our next destination, or as if for our next destination, the winds will be our guide, or will guide us. Yeah. The end. The game will save and make a file for a second quest. To keep the current save data, select a new quest log. Do you want to save? I do not, as I already have a one. But yeah, this was a lot of fun, and I hope to see you guys in some of my other content that I make later down the road. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, and have yourselves a good one. Thank you so much for watching.